We all knew that this day was coming. All involved in YouTube fitness know his name. It's time to take on the very worst of the fitness industry. Mike motherfucking Chang! I've been around in the YouTube fitness scene for a while now, and to date, Mike Chang is undoubtedly the absolute Oh, well, isn't that a big surprise? As I was saying, Mike Chang is the absolute worst of the fitness industry. Anyone who has come across Mike Chang and has the first clue about diet and exercise has asked, how in the hell is this idiot so popular? And then you realize, oh right, everyone's a fucking idiot. And don't get me wrong, there are reasonably intelligent people who get fooled by people like Mike just because they're ignorant, but Mike deliberately markets to morons.
So if you look behind me, I went ahead and drew some pictures.
His videos are designed just like sleazy 3 a.m. fitness infomercial scams promising quick results with little effort or lifestyle changes. And honestly, what can we expect from a channel named Six Pack Shortcuts? Now, the hopeless people who watch Mike's channel don't understand that big thick muscle like Mike's isn't built doing these stupid, ridiculous circuit training at-home workouts with little tiny weights. And Mike is obviously using his good looks to mislead people into thinking, oh, if I do Mike's workouts, I'll look like Mike. Now, maybe I'm being a little too hard here. Given his audience, you know, exercise is exercise, and at least he's getting people to move who would otherwise just be sitting on the couch, right? Well, his exercise advice may be excusable, but his nutrition advice sure as fuck isn't.
And actually, reading up on the paleo diet, it's actually, not too bad of a diet. Actually, when I look at my own eating habits versus the paleo diet, it's pretty similar.
Can I have a break? Can I just have one break?
Today I'm gonna take you a little behind the scenes while I do some grocery shopping. My goals today is to go ahead and pick up a lot of lean protein. One of my goals right now is to go ahead and stay really lean. I'm not gonna be bulking up anytime soon. Ribs, this looks good, look at that. Pork loin boneless. So back at my place, did a little grocery shopping. Let's look at the lean meats, which ones to look for, or which ones to eat to get lean and ripped. The staple of lean proteins will always be chicken breasts. Breasts, and more breasts, because breasts are good for you. When it comes to beef, there's a lot of different cuts that are lean. Generally speaking, this is how you can tell. When you look at a meat, the redder it is, and the least amount of white, which is basically fat, the leaner it is.
Now, when I think of lean protein, I think of things like beans, lentils, or green vegetables because they have little to no fat. But Mike seems to think that domesticated animals, which have been selectively bred over thousands of years to be as big and fat as possible, and in recent years have been fed things like grains and hormones to be even bigger and fatter, are what he would call lean proteins. Sorry Mike, but increased meat intake is associated with an increase in body mass index and increases risk for obesity and diabetes. And chicken appears to be the most obesity-causing meat there is, and I don't think the lack of marbling in your meat is going to keep you slim. You may also want to change your chicken recommendations, as chickens can carry an obesity-causing virus which can be transmitted to humans, and humans infected with the virus weigh an average of 33 pounds heavier than non-infected humans. And I was really surprised to find that he has a video called The 7 Best Protein Sources for Vegetarians. Why wasn't this in his lean protein sources video?
All of those are very high in fat, and I don't recommend it if you want to get lean. Can fat get you ripped? Every single day, I'm eating tons and tons of fat. I want you guys to do the same so you can get ripped. All of those are very high in fat, and I don't recommend it if you want to get lean. Every single day, I'm eating tons and tons of fat. All of those are very high in fat, and I don't recommend it if you want to get lean. I'm eating tons and tons of fat. I don't recommend it if you want to get lean. Tons and tons of fat.
Because he doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about.
Fat is an energy source, just like carbohydrates.
No, Mike,
Both
stop.
provide energy.
Stop
You
talking.
have a couple
No,
macros,
Mike,
right?
stop
You have,
talking.
you have
Shut the
protein,
fuck
and
up.
then you have
Mike,
your carbs,
shut up.
and then you have
Mike,
your fat.
shut the
Protein
fuck up. You don't know dick, so shut the fuck up. Fat is the most fattening macronutrient there is, as fat is almost directly deposited into adipose tissue with very little energy cost. The fat you eat is quite literally the fat you wear. High-fat foods also alter our gut flora to promote obesity, and high-fat foods are also higher in caloric density, which makes it much easier to overeat on high-fat diets. Now, after a few months, or perhaps years of doing Mike's bullshit workouts and following his obesity-causing nutrition advice, some of his followers are wondering why the hell Mike looks so damn good, but they still look like shit. Well, Mike isn't about to admit that he takes steroids because then he probably wouldn't be able to sell something that is as expensive as steroids but is completely fucking useless.
Muscle building supplements. In the past few months, I've been taking a new supplement. The new supplement that I've actually been taking now is actually pre-workout supplements. So pre-workouts are actually really good to take because pre-workouts give you a lot of good energy, and especially because, you know, me just like you guys, sometimes I get lazy, and sometimes I don't feel like working out. Sometimes I'm tired, and that's helped a lot of skinny guys put on a lot of muscle. So honestly, I created my own, and guess what I named it? Afterburn Fuel. Now, this is something that I personally use, and it's not available anywhere else, or it's not sold anywhere, so no one really can have access to it. It helps me build a lot more muscle, so as a free gift, I'm gonna find a way to hook you guys up. For the first 1,000 guys that grab my Monster Mass workout program, I'm gonna hook it up and give you a 30-day supply of my Afterburn Fuel for free.
Are you surprised? I'm not. Mike Chang, because fake smiles and steroids give you credibility. And that's Mike Chang. He sure is terrible, isn't he? Imagine if assholes like Mike would tell people to eat a low-fat vegan diet and they could actually make money helping people? I can dream. Well, my worst of the fitness industry videos aren't over yet, and I'd love to hear suggestions from you guys. So if you want me to expose anyone for being completely full of fucking shit, then leave a comment down below. And I've already got someone in mind for next video. But until then, keep making those vegan gains. Comment, rate, and subscribe, and until next time.
Beef. What a relief. When will this poisonous product cease? This is another public service announcement. You can believe it or you can doubt it. Let us begin now with the cow. The way it gets to your plate and how.
Every single day, I'm eating tons and tons of fat. I want you guys to do the same so you can get ripped.